guys, today I wanted to take you through the basics on how to read a nutrition label and things that I want you guys to look out for when you're grocery shopping. So for today's example, I am gonna use a Lenny and Larry's cookie because I feel like this is something that a lot of people assume is healthy and tend to grab, but I'm gonna show you guys a few tricks. All right, so the first thing you're gonna see when you look at a label is the serving size. And this is extremely important because a lot of people will take this entire cookie and assume that this label and everything that's on here is for the entire cookie. If you look closely, you'll see that there are actually 2 servings per cookie and a serving size is half of a cookie. So the amount of calories you see here, 210, is actually for half of a cookie and the entire cookie would be 420. So same thing goes here. This total fat, carbs, and protein is only for half of the cookie. All of the percentages you're gonna see here on the side, these are all based on a 2,000 calorie diet, so I don't want you guys to worry too much about these percentages. Now, when reading this label, the 3 things we're gonna focus on are fats, carbs, and protein. So the first thing is fat. Now, you do need fat in your diet for proper hormone function. So fat is not bad for you, it is actually good. And saturated fat is not bad for you either, contrary to popular belief. What you do want to avoid is trans fat. So if you see any foods that do have trans fat in them, try to avoid that. Next thing you guys are gonna see on the label is total carbohydrates. So carbs are usually your grains, your breads, your fibers, and your sugar. So I do want you guys to pay attention to where your carbs are coming from, specifically in the sugar category. If you have a high carb count and a low fiber count, most of the rest of the carbs that you have in there are actually gonna act a lot like sugar. So I want you guys to try to make sure that you do have some fiber in there, and this is also gonna help with digestion as well as helping you feel full longer. Next, we have protein. And for those of you guys who don't know, protein is probably one of the most important things when it comes to building lean muscle. So you usually want protein in your food, even though I don't recommend a cookie as being your main source of protein. Having protein in your foods is usually great. Usually this is stuff like, you know, your chicken and your meats and your poultry. And now the last thing that you're gonna see all around the bottom here are your vitamins and minerals. I actually don't want you guys to worry about this at all because I don't want you to worry about getting your vitamins and minerals from junk food. I want you guys to get your vitamins and minerals from things like fruits and veggies. So calcium and iron are usually from veggies, and vitamin A and vitamin C usually come from fruit. So all in all, when you are looking at nutrition labels and you see a calorie count on the back of a label at the grocery store, the calorie count is generated from proteins, fats, and carbs and how many calories per gram they yield. So protein and carbs both yield 4 calories per gram, fats are at 9 calories per gram, and alcohol is around 7. So fats are going to be higher in calories per gram. This is why it is something that is also very easy to overeat as well. But now the last thing that I want you guys to pay attention to, which is actually the most important in my opinion, and if you've watched my grocery videos in the past, you guys know that the one thing I always look at when I'm grocery shopping is the ingredients. So I want to show you guys a comparison of 2 of pretty much the same cookie and show you guys what to look out for as well. Larry's cookie to our 3-2-1 double chocolate cookie as well. Now, before even diving into the ingredients, I just want to go over what we had talked about before. So let's start with calories. Lenny and Larry's has 210 calories per serving, while ours has 110. Now, for the entire packet, which is 2 cookies in here, you would pretty much get away with eating both cookies in here for just half of Lenny and Larry's. So both cookies would equate to 220 calories, where only half of this one is 210. Now, going into sugar count as well. So our double chocolate cookie has only 4 grams per serving. This one has more than double. It has 12 grams of sugar per serving. Both of them have added protein in it, but what I really want to look into is actually the ingredients. So fun fact about the ingredients, the first ingredient is actually the most abundant on the label. So this cookie, pretty much the entire base is made of enriched wheat flour, and I want you guys to avoid this word enriched as much as possible. Now the base of our 3-2-1 cookie is actually made with just oat flour. Now another rule of thumb is that when you have a ton of stuff on this that you can't read or pronounce, I want you guys to stay away from that. The less ingredients, the better. So see how many ingredients we have here. We have almond milk, oat flour, collagen, some whey protein in there. This one has so many different things in it, a bunch of stuff, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, like it is just all over the place. So I really, really, really want you guys to pay attention to the quality of what's in the products that you're eating. So it's not just about calorie count and fats and macros, which are important. It is also about the ingredients and what you guys are putting into your body. So if you were to grab both of these because you're craving a double chocolate protein cookie, I want you guys to really, really, really pay attention to this. So I hope this helped. I know that I have been short on my grocery videos simply because it's a little difficult to film with a mask on and allow you guys to still hear me through the grocery store. Maybe I'll start ordering some stuff here and doing the comparisons, but I want you guys to be able to do the comparisons on your own as well. And I figured that giving you guys that foundation and education would definitely help you guys be a little bit more aware when you're picking up things in the store. I hope this helped. I love you guys and I'll see you soon.